You're listening to Uncaging the Bird with hosts Liam Keating and Aiden Swanson, accompanied by Matt Boulay in Coach's Corner.
Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Uncaging the Bird. For this is our first time being on video. Hopefully we're looking good and all right this morning. As always, I'm your host Liam Keating, and alongside me is Aiden Swanson and Matt Boulay. How's it going, guys?
I forgot to comb my hair this morning. I forgot we were doing a video, so that's how it's going.
Looks fine.
Okay.
Aiden, how's it going?
Very good. I love being on video.
You narcissist.
And today's our fall wrap-up show, and we have many special guests with us. From the state champion tennis team, we have Bo and we have TK, Thomas Kennedy. And from cross country, we have Will and Jack Slagle, two of our most favorite guests on the show. And from our football team, showing much love, we have Andrew Modi and AJ Hebner. How are you guys doing?
Fierce.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty fierce this morning.
How are you guys doing out there?
Pretty good.
I'm kind of feeling fierce too, honestly.
What the?
And so let's get it started. We're going to have a new game to show all of you guys later in the show, so stick around with us. And we're going to kick it off with some questions here, starting with Aaron.
All right, we'll start out with the tennis team. What were some of the key components to winning the state championship this year?
I think it definitely helps with all the hard work the guys put in during season, practice to practice every day, and how hard work everyone puts in the off season. Just kind of like the overall work ethic of everyone on the team really contributed this year.
Yeah. So, what was the most difficult part about winning the state title for you guys?
Going into I would say it's probably the strength of some of the other teams. There were some really good Lincoln teams this year, and we were definitely not 100% sure we were going to win state. But going into the last day, our guys really brought it out and overcame the obstacles that were in their way.
Individually, Thomas, could you tell me about your season?
Yeah, so coming into this season, I'd won, I think, 70 matches in a row. So I really had a high goal for myself. And then to lose 2 early matches this season was really kind of a big block in the way for my season, and it really got me training harder. But I'm really glad we kind of lost those 2 because it made me push myself harder, and then we ended up going on Ryan McNamara and I to win state.
For sure. Bo, how did senior Alex King impact the season, ultimately leading to the state championship?
Oh boy, well, leading up to state, he wasn't really playing to his full potential, but he won a lot of big matches for us throughout the season, some of the smaller tournaments. He won Metros in a pretty grueling 3-hour match, which was kind of nice. But, leading up to state, he got the 2 seed, I think, and he probably should have been a 1, and it was kind of nice for him to go on and win state, even though nobody really believed he should have. So, that was cool.
You guys are both seniors, so how's the team shaping up for next year?
So we have 4 juniors returning to the team. There were 6 seniors. Brett Slezak has been playing 1 for us, so he'll continue to play 1 singles. He's looking really good for next year. He's got good chances at state. And then Ryan McNamara, my doubles partner, will play 1 doubles again and probably be joined by junior Brian O'Flanagan, who played 2 doubles this year. And then Michael McClellan will be stepping up to fill a spot on the state team. So
I'd just like to say that Michael McClellan was part of the Fab Four, which is the 4 guys who didn't play on the state team, and me, my bud Danny Woodward, and Jake Jerzinka and I have been training him all season to be number 1 player next year. So
that's really good. That's really great to hear. We're gonna hopefully have some promising years to come with the tennis team. And now we're gonna transfer into my boys, the cross country squad. And our first question is cross country finished in 3rd place this year at state. Do you guys think you could have done more to kind of break into the top 2 this year?
Honestly, probably not. The 2 teams, Fremont and Millard West, were kind of out front all year. Millard West ended up getting 3rd at regionals, which the highest anybody's ever got at regionals prior to that was 5th. So Millard West is obviously one of the better teams in state history. I don't think we really ever had much of a shot to get them. I think if we would have had our number 1 JV runner run varsity, he was ineligible all year because he transferred. So if he would have ran, I think we would have had a better shot. But I think our goal was 3rd coming in.
Trying to kick me off the team there?
Oh, yeah.
Our second question is to both of you guys individually is Could you talk a little bit about your race at state at Kearney cross country course?
Yeah, I finished 11th at state this year, which was an improvement from 15th last year. I was kind of disappointed with 11th. My goals were a little bit higher, but it was a good performance all around. The state was really tough this year, arguably the fastest race in state history. The field was very stacked with a lot of guys vying for top 5 spots. So 11th I'm pretty happy with, but it was just a good team effort.
For me, I did not run how I wanted to. I ran a pretty average race. It was, I think, 7 seconds off my PR. It was the exact same time I ran at state last year. So for me, it was kind of a disappointment. I was hoping to get up in the medaling range, 15 to 20 around there, but it just didn't work out, and I'm okay with it because our team did all right.
And this question will go to you, Jack. There's some injuries that were hampering the team as you went down towards the stretch. Do you think that played a big factor in your role in state and ultimately maybe even metros as well as districts?
Yeah, injuries never helped. It really shook up the team a lot. We had a lot of inexperienced guys running at state, and I talked to Father, and he said that he never really wanted to go do his last resort option of running you at state, but he felt like he had to, as it was your senior year and the only opportunity to run at state. But ultimately, it didn't hurt us that much. We had some good performances from our new guys who got onto the team with injuries, so it played out well in the end.
And to you, Will, you're officially done with cross country, a sport that has been your demise over the past 4 years. How does this make you feel as your career just winded down to the end?
It's honestly kind of bittersweet. Like I was obviously really happy when it was over. I do not enjoy much about cross country at all. I'm certainly gonna miss Father and everything he does during practice. He's a pretty funny guy. The team's awesome. I've always loved the team. It's definitely one of the more enjoyable groups I've been around at prep. But I will not miss the practices and meets.
And finally, to you, Jack, what does next year look like as 3 of the seniors will be missing from varsity due to graduation?
Yeah, it's definitely going to hurt us losing those seniors. Jake Semino, Will Hannafin, and you were obviously a pretty big part of the team. Played a big role all season, but in the past we've really recovered well from losing seniors. We got some new guys coming onto the scene for next year. Ronan, as Will mentioned earlier, was a transfer student, so he couldn't run this year. He's going to be a big part of next year's team. And we got freshman James Chapman, a team favorite. He'll be coming onto the scene next year to run some big races. So
that's
see
great.
How that goes.
That's great. It looks like next year is just going to be even better, almost.
Hopefully.
And now we're going to transfer into football. The boys, the big boys.
Okay. All right, first to Andrew. You were shaken with an injury towards the end of the year. How much did this impact your individual play as well as the team's?
Well, yeah, you're right in that I did receive a pretty fierce concussion at the end of the year. It kind of sucked to not be able to play against Millard North, but it definitely gave the rest of the team the chance to step up. As you know, one of my favorite kids on the team, Jack Haas, stepped up and got a few reps at center in the Millard North game. Actually played the entire game.
Yeah.
And Peter Garrels, the multi-tool of the offensive line, moved over to guard where I was missing. So it's definitely happy that the team survived and even flourished with me gone. But
maybe they didn't need you.
Ouch. Thank you, Liam. I definitely hadn't thought of that one. That fiercely hurt my feelings. But otherwise, yeah, I was pretty happy with how the team stepped up with me gone. But it definitely sucked to not be able to take Millard North out of Metro football for the year.
All right, next, AJ. What do you credit for your individual success this season, such as breaking many passing records this season?
Well, first off, I'd like to thank my many thick linemen who've always been there.
I don't know why you're touching me. I didn't play.
No, linemen did
Yeah, you're welcome.
Linemen did a great job blocking this year.
Were they fierce?
They I mean, not really, but we had some very mobile receivers. One of the fastest kids in the team, Grant Matthews, kind of stepped up, had some big catches.
Still talking about the linemen?
Yeah. No, we had a lot of guys step up this year and make plays when they needed to be, and that really helped me out.
All All right, what did you guys believe to be the turning point in the game last week against Bellevue West?
Well, obviously we're still a little stung over that game, but kind of going in the second half, we had a lead, and then opening kickoff, we ran it back for a touchdown, but the refs called a block in the back, which is probably pretty debatable. And then after that, we had a miscue on offense, and then this started everything just going downhill. And after that point, they just took advantage of our mistakes, and we lost the game outright.
Yep. Do you think you guys surpassed your expectations for the season or met them?
I'd say we definitely surpassed them. We always had big hopes of the season, and we all told each other from the very beginning that we were able to get to where we wanted to be in a state championship. The stars just didn't align right. We had our bad game, the one game we couldn't have had a bad game, and I don't know. I think we definitely surpassed our expectations though.
Going from an unranked team in the beginning of the season to
that's all you need to say. Prep's never been favored in any sort of rankings in Omaha.
No.
And you can see that throughout the last 5 years of teams, but I think we did. Our seniors did a really good job this year in buying into the program early and being there every single day for lifting for like the last, I don't even know however many months. It's all just a blur now, but definitely proud of the seniors for buying in, and I think we definitely went farther than anyone could have thought we would.
All right, and then looking to next year, how's the football squad going to shape up next year?
Fierce.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're gonna have a pretty fierce squad next year. We're going to have John Bullock stepping up at linebacker. Absolutely going to be a pivotal part of the team.
If he knows where to show up.
Yeah, and then George Hubner hopefully will get some varsity reps.
QB1 runs in the family, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm hoping Orange Mamba 23 can also step up. Gabe Brennan, very cute kid.
They have some good players. As I said, mobile Grant Matthews. He'll try to dazzle people with his speed and his juking ability. You got guys like Jack Hawes who are just very cute and hard for the defense to understand. And,
you got a few offensive linemen returning for big years next year.
Yeah, so
I can predict that one.
It's going to be a fierce team.
How about the starting kicker situation? How's that going to shape up next year?
John Whitehart.
Fierce.
I have a feeling that starting middle linebacker Will Barton will come back for a fifth year of eligibility and start at kicker, the kicker and punter position.
That too, actually.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
How you feel about that, Aiden?
Yeah,
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that.
All right, one last question. What was your guys' favorite memory from the season?
Miller North, beating Miller North.
Beating Miller North, AJ?
I'm good.
That was fun. That was fun ending their season.
You'll piggyback on that one?
Come on.
What else?
My favorite was when we put up like 35 points against Westside and you just watch the whole crowd just kind of sit down and you're like, all right.
Yeah, it felt good to beat them too. I don't like Westside.
Yeah. Nobody likes Westside.
I think that was our first chance to show Omaha what we had.
Yeah.
And it's always a good feeling.
Probably the fierceness of practice.
Yeah.
Fierceness of practice.
Oh, I will not forget how fierce practice was. Had some.
And on that fierce note, we are going to change the pace and lead into our game, Uncaging the Birds version of Password. One at a time, you or your partner will look at the word or phrase described on the piece of paper that is in front of you. And you'll have as many times or opportunities to describe that word without using it in your description. You have 25 seconds to get all the two questions right as quickly as possible. And there's going to be 2 rounds, so one partner is going to describe first, then the other partner of the next round is going to describe next. Are there any questions? All right, let's get to it. Tennis, you're gonna go first.
So do we do both?
I bet one of them.
And then
Do I get both in 20
Yep, you gotta get both in 25
Does he do
seconds.
it to me and then I do it to him?
Yeah, the next round. The next
He
round.
describes both of these.
Oh, so there's
2 rounds. Like I said, there's 2 rounds.
Can I
You
flip it
weren't
over
very
now?
standard.
Also,
All right, are you ready?
Can I flip it over?
He texted.
Yeah, you want to read both.
We're trying to figure out.
All right, ready, set, go.
Prep student section.
non-existent.
No, you don't describe it. You have to guess what phrase he's describing.
Yeah. Our moms.
What?
Is this about tennis?
Student section at the
Is this
football
about
games.
tennis?
No.
Oh, the bird cage.
Head football coach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Coach Yost.
Oh,
3
he
seconds.
said coach.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, I
We're
think
done.
All right,
that
that's it. That's
disqual-
one and two.
Yeah, that's
Eric's a disqual.
You guys aren't that smart, are you?
1 and 2 from the tennis team.
Wait, one or
That
two?
was
No, I
gonna
say that's
be-
both. That
I
was.
thought it related to
Who
tennis.
says Coach Andy Yost?
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, do we get?
I do.
Did they get 2 or 1?
Nice
We
toss
got
there,
2.
Will.
That's 2.
No, they got one.
They definitely got
Two.
What?
He
said
said
coach.
coach.
He said coach.
Okay.
He said coach of the word.
We'll give one.
He's a coach. That's his name.
Aiden, you're not getting kissed today.
That's not his name.
And now to the cross country team. 3, 2, go.
Head tennis coach.
Higgins.
Oh, I did it
Oh,
again.
come on.
Oh,
That doesn't count.
Killing
yeah,
it.
It doesn't count.
How?
You're gonna dunk here this year.
Christensen Cage.
Yep.
I'd give him another
1 and
for
2
that.
right
Releasing
there.
a secret, isn't it?
They have Coach.
All right, football squad, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Old guy on the cross country team.
Tillman.
Part of the Fab Four on their squad.
Michael McClellan.
Senior now.
Oh, Danny Woodward.
Yep.
Correct.
Football guys 2 for 2.
All right, so we have 2 for 2 from the football team, 1 for 2 from cross country, and 1 for 2 from tennis. And
theirs
now,
was fine.
here are our next ones.
It's not fair.
Football. Football.
Oh my gosh.
Cross country.
We're gonna
We got
edit you.
tennis. Oh,
You don't know how to edit.
all right. We're gonna start. We're gonna start with football this
Oh,
time.
you got.
We're gonna start with football. If they get 2 of them right, it's over.
Don't do that.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Cute little boy.
Gabe Brennan.
Ah, dang it. No, he runs cross country. He's a
Will-
senior.
Will Hannafin.
No, like
Jake
little
Semino.
boy.
Cute little kid. Hurry up.
10
I hate
seconds.
them.
West Side.
That is 4 for 4 correct, and you guys are gonna be our winners. But we're gonna keep playing.
Stupid.
All right, you ready, Will and Jack? 3, 2, 1, go.
Shirtless guys painted blue.
Blue Army.
I was gonna say Grant Matthews.
Construction going on right now. At pro outside.
What sports do you play? You play baseball field.
Yep.
All right,
You guys
that was
cheated.
way too easy.
You guys cheated.
Definitely.
These are really tough.
All right, tennis over
Those are
there.
the easy ones. He can barely read.
You won.
3, 2, 1, go.
Can't even read. Only Jordan.
Home of football team.
Wow.
Burke Stadium?
It's Leahy.
Don't walk on the dawn.
Fastest person on football team.
Grant Matthews.
Shane Brewer, correct. And so football is going to be our fall sport. Know your teammate champions. It's just that offensive lineman to quarterback connection.
Dynamic duo.
Dynamic duo. So we thank you all for joining us again for another exciting episode. For TK, Bo Stuckey, Will Hannafin, Jack Slagle, Dursey Modi, AJ Heemner, my co-hosts Matt Boulay and Aiden Swanson. This is Liam Keating signing off. We'll hope you'll join us next week for another exciting episode as we preview basketball. Can't believe it, it's right around the corner. Thank you, and go Jays.